Hi, I'm Stan, WB2LQF. I live in this townhouse community, so I have to live with all sorts of CCR&Rs. There's my antenna, one of them, and it's 53 feet long, pretty stealthy, uses Wireman number 534 wire. It's 53 feet run out to the top of that pine tree. It's about 27 feet above ground, and it's attached to this painter's pole, which comes down into an umbrella stand. And there's a SG211 auto coupler right here. Nice little device. Operates for 5 years on a handful of penlight batteries. I don't mind the water. That was from last night's rainstorm. This piece of plastic protects it. Okay. Water came from the top of it. And look back here. Here's the antenna wire. This is a counterpoise. I'm sure that many of us who use random wire antennas have heard of the old 53-27 formula. 53-foot radiator, 27-foot counterpoise. This counterpoise is about 58 feet because the instructions for the SG211 auto coupler suggested a counterpoise 5 to 10% longer than the radiator. So I paid attention to the instructions. I also tried a 27 foot, and I got a slightly lower SWR on all my matches with a 58 foot counterpoise. So I went with it. Didn't kill me. But as simple as it gets, I suppose. Up in the attic I have a beautiful 44 foot multi-band doublet that has earned me QRP, DXCC, WAC, WAS. It's a great antenna, especially in the wintertime. But I kind of wanted to have something outside too. I do use half-wave verticals right off of my deck here, my upper deck, with 33 foot poles. Just kind of wanted to have something a little bit more permanent, so I came up with this idea. What I like about it is that I can take this auto coupler, leave it out here all the time, protected of course by this thing, and this RG8X cable just goes in through a little hole I drilled here in the door casing and up to the attic and then down into my shack. So I have clean coax inside the house rather than trying to figure out how to run the end of a random wire antenna into an interior location and avoid TVI, RFI, and all those other ills that beset those of us who have to operate in less than optimum conditions. Anyway, I do have a whole bunch of other trees, and there's a lot of things I can do if I'm creative. The secret is you join the board of managers, get yourself elected to vice president or president, and then you got a little latitude. But that's a secret, don't tell anybody. Anyway, I'm quite pleased with this. It's simple, it didn't cost me a whole lot of money, works pretty good. When there's an electrical storm, or when I'm done operating, I just come down here and I unscrew the antenna and toss it over there. I put my plastic cap back on, and that's the end of it for me. I don't have to worry about very much. I'm assuming that real thin wire, if I ever did get hit by any lightning, would act like a fusible link and simply vaporize. So, maybe I'll try it out today and see how far I can work.